See, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson had a problem. He was 9 times, but the problem was that he knew who did it. Everyone knew who did it, but he couldn't do anything about it. The person who did his name was Kenneth. But why did he do it? Well, meet Ja Rule. Oh, you thought Drake and Kendrick had the craziest beef in hip-hop history? Nah, that was 50 Cent and Ja Rule. See, Kenneth is the most famous man that you've never heard of. See, Kenneth was the godfather of the streets. Everyone looked up to him, and a lot of people sold stuff for him. But Kenneth gets locked up. But when he gets out, he meets a guy named Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti says, I got a kid named Ja Rule. He can really spit. He says, we're doing rap stuff, forget the street stuff. Kenneth says, cool. But see, there was a kid named Curtis who didn't like that very much. See, Curtis was rapping too. Remember when I told you people sold stuff for Kenneth? He was one of those people. He didn't understand why they didn't have his back. But he said, you know what? I'm doing too much. Let me go meet Ja Rule first. So he goes to a video shoot for Ja Rule. He says, hey, I'm 50. Nice to meet you. I rap. Ja Rule says, no pictures. 50 says, no, I'm just saying hi. Ja Rule goes, no pictures. 50 Cent didn't like that very much. He goes home. He comes back. Kenneth watches him. He says, 50, come here. 50 goes, yes, sir. Kenneth says, look, kid, chill out. 50 says, he's disrespectful. Kenneth says, he's with me. Just chill out, please. 50 says, cool. He can't go over Kenneth's head. Everyone still respects him too much. So 50 makes a song about Ja Rule. He shows Kenneth before he releases it, though. Kenneth says, kid, he says, it's a good song. Just take out Ja Rule's name. You're doing too much. 50 says, okay. He releases the song. It's obvious he's talking about Ja Rule. He just doesn't say his name. Ja Rule doesn't like that very much, but it all comes to a head when him and 50 get booked for the same concert. Before anything could go down, though, Irv and 50's manager talked. They said, this is stupid. Let's get them in the room. Let's get them to talk. Irv goes to Ja Rule. Ja Rule says, but he says, I was in the street for real. I'm gonna show him. Irv says, no, we're just gonna go talk, Ja. You just gonna go talk, right? Ja says, They go to the meeting. Ja pulls up with a bat. 50, still cool as a fan. Goes, hey man, we're here to talk or not? Ja holding the bat, like, why you not scared? Who's street now, huh? Doing all that talking. Everybody like, Ja, come on. He's like, nah, it's done. It's done. He turns back around to 50 and sees a fist flying towards him. He go, oh, we not talking, huh? Yee! 50 hits him in his ting. A brawl breaks out. Kenneth hears about what happened. He goes, I thought I told them to chill out. So he calls a big official meeting. 50 Cent doesn't show up to the meeting. Is 50's side, including his manager. It's not looking good for 50. I forgot to tell you, he also came out with a song called How to Rob, where he talked about how he would rob everyone in the music industry, so no one in the music industry liked him either. He goes to a studio to record. Ja Rule shows up to that studio. They said, Ja, 50 Cent's upstairs. They go upstairs, and 50 Cent gets poked with something very sharp. Now here's where it starts to get wicked. Irv and everyone involved in 50 Cent getting poked get arrested for the situation. They said, how did the police know? A restraining order then comes out saying they can't be anywhere around 50. They ask for the paperwork, and 50 Cent's name is all over the paperwork. They, in a petty maneuver, print copies and start passing it around the streets. Now, in the streets, you don't want to be known as a snitch, so everyone is watching 50 very closely. One of his songs then gets leaked called Ghetto Quran. In this song, he's listing out every street dude by name, but the song could be seen as him showing homage to them. Kenneth didn't see it that way. Well, because Kenneth was in a little bit of trouble with the FBI. They find out, listen closely, that 50 Cent's song is in the court documents against him. See, the FBI wanted Kenneth for all the stuff he did in the past. He did his time, but in their eyes, not as much time as they wanted. So that's why Ashanti, Ja Rule, the Erder Inc. crew got in trouble for money laundering. It wasn't for them. It was for Kenneth. So all of this stuff combined, the snitching, the Ja Rule stuff that everyone hating 50, culminates to Kenneth telling Mike Tyson's childhood friend Daryl to go, 50. And this isn't a secret. He got hit like I got hit, but he ain't breathing. The song Many Men by 50 Cent. Listen to the name he says before that line. He says his name. 50 gets But he survives. Everyone knew Kenneth did it. The police knew Kenneth did it. But how the court of law works, you can't just pull someone in. So they get Kenneth for a bunch of other stuff. They were going after him anyway. No one would sign 50 to their label. Everyone hates him in the industry. So he goes with this dude all the way from the West Coast named Eminem, who didn't care about any of that. Dr. Dre says sign him. The rest is history.